Next up, we have a guy that I like the last name just because I live in the area. TJ Tampa at Iowa State. All righty. So TJ, 6'2", 200 pounds. We finally got a 200-pounder. We finally got a 200-pounder, guys. Woo! We did it. It just took 1/3 of the way down the list.
I had faith that we would hit it. And there we did. We done it.
Just like George Michaels. He had faith. In 12 games, 40 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 1 interception, 9 passes deflected, 1 forced fumble. 12 games, 44 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 7 passes deflected, and a 75.8 PFF grade. Almost exclusively on the outside, guys. He's only 18 spots in the slot compared to 614 on the outside. Pros wise, good length, tracks the ball, physical, good jam. The cons, oversteps in his backpedal a little bit sometimes. The motion is there. The technique is just got to be fine-tuned a little bit there.
Yep.
Yeah. He forgets to wrap up when he's tackling at times there. He's kind of that guy that kind of just spearheads at a running back at times. So listen, guys, when you're a corner, you can't do that. You're not big enough to take a guy down who's 240 pounds when you're barely 200. Okay, unless you know some kind of like karate move at that point where you can overcome the 40-pound difference.
Flying through the air, judo chop.
Yeah, I think a flying squirrel kick might get you kicked out of the game. Just saying.
Yeah. Sweeps the leg.
Got some bad angles on the outside runs too. His hips are a little bit stiff, and he has trouble changing direction. And I really think a lot of this guy falls into that category of great, technique for the most part. Again, excluding the one issue with the backpedal where he oversteps a little bit there. But for the most part, he's got pretty decent technique. He's got good football IQ. What he lacks, unfortunately, is a little bit of that athleticism. He doesn't have the high-end speed. He doesn't have that twitch ability at that point there. But if you can put him in a spot, I think, in man coverage where he's got some safety help above him, I think he could be a decent corner in this league. Again, you have to just accept the limitations that come with him. There's a reason he's not a day one pick. He's probably going to go day 2, somewhere in that second, third round there, depending on who picks and who needs what. Because again, he's not going to be your zone guy. Probably he's going to be that press man guy that you give a little safety help to over the top. But not a bad player, I think. It's just a matter of, can you overcome the issues he had with athleticism?
I mean, there's plenty of guys in the NFL that do that. You got to work to the strengths of the individual.
Yeah. Problem is, some coaching staff just don't want to do that.
It's true.
I mean, we had what's his name with the Giants had from the Cardinals a couple of years ago. Why am I drawing a blank on him? The defensive coordinator we had. The one we're getting with all the Cardinals players left and right. Anybody in the comments section want to help out there? He's a defensive coordinator. It wasn't even under Judge. It was under
McAdoo.
Was it under McAdoo? No. I got to look him up now.
I'm not talking about with that's just with an S. You're thinking of
James Betcher. There we go. James Betcher. I had to Google it to look up. James Betcher was the quintessential guy who just for whatever reason, this is my system, you fit my system, or you just don't fit in here. That's what he was. That's why they hired so many people. They signed people from Arizona because they knew they fit the system. It's just you need to have a guy who's able to work within the range of what he is. And unfortunately, his career is probably going to depend on who drafts him and how good they are utilizing what he can do well. Because like I said, he's got plenty of good tools. There's just some limitations you got to go ahead and deal with,
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.